Facebook friends and family. How are you guys doing today? I hope that everyone is doing wonderful and swell per usual on this good Wednesday morning. It is October the 29th, 2025, and it is currently 10:37 a.m. here in Detroit, Michigan. Y'all, for one, these t-shirts are not too small. They are bodysuits, and they can snap or whatnot. I just never have them snap. I usually just tie the front, and then I'll tie the back. But they fit, just in case you guys were wondering. I just never have them snapped up. But anyway, I'm just waking up or whatnot. About to get ready to take my hair down and redo my ponytail or whatever because, yeah, I need to redo it. So I'm going to do that today. Take my hair down, wash it, and redo it. Or I might not wash it. I might just take my ponytail out and redo it and then just wash this and put it back or whatever. Anyway, because I'm liking the little ponytail. It's low maintenance. I don't really got to do too much. And if it get messed up, I could just take it out and put it back on with no problems or whatever. Especially since I didn't glue it in. I just used rubber bands and stuff. So I can wash it, blow dry it, make it back fluffy again. And then just wrap the hair back around. So I like the little ponytail for right now. Anyway, I woke up and I was thinking about, I had just recently spent the night at one of my friends' house or whatever. And we are newly friends, is what I want to say. We recently met or whatever, but you know, every time we link up, it's cool or whatnot. We only linked a few times. But it's chill vibes, you know, it's cool. We like the same type of music, you know, we can smoke, we can talk, we can laugh or whatever. So it's cool. And I had needed to get out the house the other day. Like, I didn't want to be in here with my mind just on a million different things. I didn't want to, you know, be thinking about too much, being, you know, I didn't want to just be sitting in the house dwelling on a certain type of energy. So I wanted to get outside and get some fresh air or whatnot. And I was kind of mad at my friend because I had talked to him or whatever, and then we were supposed to meet back up, and I had didn't hear from him. It's like he had went MIA for a minute. And you know, I know shit happens or whatnot, but I am the type of person where you need to communicate with me, or I get an attitude, because anything could have happened. You could die for all I know. Or something tragic could have happened. It doesn't matter if I can help you with it or not. I need to know what's going on, just because that's just who I am. I don't give a fuck. So, I wasn't talking to him, and then we wasn't talking because I didn't know what was going on. And then he had just randomly hit me up or whatever, like, what you doing? I'm like, nothing. He like, what time you gonna be ready? Which, really, I like that. But I had to act like I didn't because, bitch, you got me fucked up. Where the fuck you been at? I haven't talked to you in about a week and a half, 2 weeks, and you talking about some get ready. You coming to pick me up. I'm not going nowhere with you. You got me fucked up. So I didn't go. But then the next day, you know, I'm like, okay, so what time you coming to pick me up? You know, had to pull a him on him real quick. It's like, I'm just playing. But that's what I like about the relationship that we are building along the way. This friendship, relationship, or whatever. A relationship is a relationship. Doesn't mean that we're husband and wife. You know, grow up, guys. The relationship that we're building, I like the fact that he makes me laugh. And we was over his house the other night, and he had his friend come over, and his friends come over, a guy and a woman. So they come over to the house, and she just talking. She's a little older than I am or whatever. I think she said she's 52. So she's, you know, quite a bit older than me. I'm only 35. But I liked her vibe. She was chill or whatnot. And, so she talking or whatever. She like, yeah, because I like my niggas to be between 38 and 40, somewhere up in there. Blase sweet. And she's like, because I'm 52, but I like my niggas a little bit younger or whatever. He told some, that's why I'm 43. But it's the way that he said it and what she was saying that had me dying laughing, because both of them was just funny as fuck to me. And I'm like, damn, I don't know if I'm high or what, because we was smoking and I had like a little Patron in my cup or whatnot. So I'm like, I don't know if I'm buzzing too much or what, but I could not stop laughing. So, you know, we continue to talk or whatever, and she ends up saying something else Oh, she like, hold on, y'all, this my job calling. So I got the remote to the TV. I'm controlling the music and the volume and everything. So I'm trying to turn it down. And he talking loud as hell. I'm like, babe, shut up. She said, that's her. I'm like, you got to be quiet a little bit. She said, that's her job calling. He's awesome. I don't care. And when he said, I don't care, before I know it, I was talking about some, ooh. And he's also, see, baby, that's what you got to learn. This is my house. When it's your house, people don't come in here and tell you what to do. Now, if she needed a little bit quieter, she could go outside and talk on the porch. But he wasn't trying to be rude or anything. It's just what he was saying was just funny as fuck and how he was saying it. But he was serious as fuck. And it just was reminding me so much of myself, because people be thinking that I'm trying to be funny or sarcastic or something. And I be dead ass fucking serious. So when I tell y'all, I was sitting there dying, laughing, like really chuckling like a motherfucking hyena for real. I was really there chuckling and laughing. So I was having a real good time or whatever. So, anyway, he did a good job of taking my mind off of the stuff that I was thinking about. And it wasn't just as far as like relationship problems or anything like that. I was just thinking about like what I want to do for a couple of situations. And I had ended up talking to him about that too. I'm telling him like, I don't want to seem like I'm spoiled or a gold digger or anything like that. But I just need somebody to invest in me, because like I need a car and a house, and I don't want to work like a Hebrew slave to get one. Like, I just don't. And I was breaking this down to him, and he was listening to me. And I really liked the way that he was really listening to me. Like, he had gave me his full attention or whatever. Meanwhile, he was doing what he needed to do, but really giving me his attention. And I really appreciated that. So I'm breaking it down to him like, yeah, I already know what it's like to pay bills by myself, take care of kids by myself. You got the rent, the lights, the gas, the water, the car note, the phone bill, the kids, the uniforms, the going to school. I'm like, I already did that by myself, and I don't like it. That's why I don't want to do it anymore. And it's not that I'm a gold digger. It's not that I just want to be taken care of and don't do nothing. It's just that I want somebody who got some money and who can invest in me and, don't want me out here working like a Hebrew slave. And that's the good thing about him. So he don't got no kids. Even though I love kids, he doesn't have kids. So she said something else to him too. And she was like, oh, you such a good dad. He was like, Dad, I know daddy. I'm my uncle. I ain't no daddy. But that shit was so funny to me. But he's a good guy, and I could tell. So we was talking, and I don't know, I was breaking down shit to him. He was talking to me, but I was laughing at the same time. So I kept telling him that, I like the fact that you make me laugh. That's funny too, because I'm a funny ass person. And even when people be saying shit that piss me off, sometimes I like to laugh in the midst of me getting pissed off, because I don't want to get all the way to the highest level of pissivity, because then it's a problem. So the fact that he makes me laugh is funny. But as I was just thinking about him when I was on the couch this morning and laughing at the shit that was funny to me, I started hearing, friends, how many of us have them? Because I was trying to figure out what I wanted to call him. I'm like, he like Biz Markie, because that's my friend or whatever. But he's one you can depend on, even though I don't depend on him. It's like I could if I needed to, per se. I could tell. So that song had popped up in my head, and I don't really know the words to that song, but that used to be my mama's song or whatever. So I'm like, oh, well, since I got to call him Mark, it's like he might be his Markie or whatever friend or whatnot. So I end up looking up the lyrics to that song, and comes to find out that song is not about an actual friendship. It's about finding out that his friend was talking to his girlfriend. And so to hear that the song is about a friend finding out that his friend is talking to his girlfriend was the total opposite of what I thought the song was about to be about. So I'm like, oh yeah, his name Mark. Okay, I can call him like he might be his Markie friend or whatever. And then I read that, I'm like, oh shit. And it's making me think of like, same girl. And I am so tired of this shit. Like, I do not like even having to think about knowing two guys that may possibly know each other and then I fuck with them. I hate the thought of it. I've been there, done that already. I don't want to do it no more. It wasn't intentional. I don't want to fuck with two niggas. I don't like the plug love type of lifestyle. I don't like that. But I was getting that. So, something was telling me like, think about all the videos you've been making. Cuz send them packs to me. I know what to do with them. Like, cuz send that man to me. Cuz send that girl to me. I know what to do with her. Or same girl. Like, you might end up talking to somebody who knew your ex, or who was friends with your ex, or is your ex-cousin or something. And when that comes about, don't feel bad about it, because everything happens for a reason. But I don't be intentionally doing this shit. It pisses me off. But I was just getting that download. Like, yeah, you probably about to find out that somebody is like your ex friend, or like your baby daddy cousin or something, and that's probably who you're going to be talking to or whatnot. And it was making me think about my dogs, because you know I got 3 dogs. 2 are boys, 1 is a girl. My daughter had ended up finding a female dog, and we had her for probably about like 2 months now. And speaking of, when I went to go spend the night at my friend's house the other day, they had texted, the kids text me like, yeah, mommy, the dog stuck or whatever. So I'm like, shit. And I had told him to go outside, because Lavin, he been crying lately when he can't be next to the girl dog. And that shit so irritating. He was crying all night. So I told the kids to put the dogs outside. But when I went to go let one of them in so I could let another one out, I seen that they was fucking and they was stuck together or whatever. He pull out all his nut and shit flying all over the porch. But then when I let Cosmo out, Cosmo then try to hump her on her too. And she kind of like trying to fight him off. But at the same time, it's like they both been fucking her. So if she turned out pregnant, we don't know which one of my granddogs is the dad, because they both been fucking her and nutting in her and shit. But I was hearing friends. How many of us have them? Like, somebody is going to be very territorial too. But one of the friends, like both of the friends would have been good options for you. However, one of them cannot be with you because they done put themselves in a situation where they got too much going on. Probably like a baby on the way, or they done did something. So now you and them, y'all can't really mess around. But the friend who you're just now meeting, he's the perfect match. He's available as well. He not in a relationship. He not married to nobody. He don't got no kids. He got everything that you need. You the perfect type of girl in his eyes. You got everything that he want. So y'all the perfect match. However, you just dated his friend or his cousin or something. And y'all was a good match too. However, y'all couldn't work out. So I'm hearing like something like that is taking place or about to take place, where somebody is about to fall in love with somebody new, or fall for somebody new, start dating somebody new, and they're going to find out that this person knows their ex in some way, shape, or form. But they're the perfect people for each other. Now, it might be a little discrepancy at the beginning because this ex is about to feel some type of way, but you can't, because you can't be in this woman's life, and you already made that clear. So you have to let her move on, and you just have to suck it up that you chose somebody else. Is what I'm hearing. But yeah, I was outside because I was about to be in this house crying about a situation that I don't got no control over. So I'm hearing her stand the fuck up and stop crying about that nigga weak ass bitch. Go outside instead of spying on that nigga simp ass. So I was definitely outside and I was having a good time. And I would handle the situation how I handle the situation and move on about my life with no regrets. So I feel good. You know, I was having a good time, and I'm hearing your life is about to still get even better and better. Like, you don't even understand what God has in store for you. Just let it play out. So, yeah. I'm about to fix myself up. Well, first of all, I'm about to walk to the store and get me a leaf or whatever, because I smoked all my leaves that I had got yesterday. But, yes. He really did a good job of making sure I felt a lot better. Like, he put me together. He put me together in every way, shape, or form. He put me together. And it sent me about my way. And I like that. Like, bitch, here, you need some weed? Here. Oh, you need a few? Here. Oh, you need... Okay, you good? You straight? Boom. Bam, bam, bam. Thank you, ma'am. And I fucks with it. And I was having a good time. So, yeah. Wash my hair and shit. Redo it. So my ponytail could be crispy again. And straight. Because, baby, I've been in them hot showers. Ooh, I had took me a nice hot shower at his house, too. My hair kind of, like, curled up. Y'all can see it curled up, frizzed up in the back a little bit. So, Anyway, yeah. Same girl, that shit is crazy to me. But for me to not even know what that song was about, friends, how many of us have them? I'm hearing this person is going to be a very good friend to you. Like, y'all gonna have a very good friendship, relationship, whatever kind of ship y'all have. It's gonna be very dope with good positive vibes. And I like, that's the way I like it. That's the way I like it. But yeah. Anywho, I had to sleep in these jogging pants because it was a little bit cold. But these jogging pants are like 3 sizes too big for me. I'm about to walk to the store in these though, because it's cold. And these jogging pants are so warm. Anywho, I will talk to you guys later. I want me some chicken. I think I'll make some chicken. Oh damn, I ain't ordered me no bacon bites. I want me some of these chicken strips. I have been making like these buffalo spicy garlic chicken strips or whatever. And I'm about to make some of those. And I think I'll make some loaded mash with them and some really good green beans. Like not the canned kind, but some fresh green beans and some loaded mash and these buffalo chicken strips and like some little macaroni or whatever. The oven is broke, so I gotta use the little small toaster oven. So I don't know how I'm gonna do it though. But yes, I want some green beans, the fresh kind that you can, sometimes cut up and put the potatoes and onions in. And I want the green beans like that. So I'll make some of those. And that's what we gonna eat today. But yeah. Drink me a lot of water. I need to mix up me a concoction so I can cleanse up everything that's in my system that don't need to be. And yeah, get it on up out of there. And keep it like that. Oh, I know what else I wanted to talk about too. The power of prayer. I'm hearing because your manifestations are coming true. Everything that you prayed for, you're about to receive. Or whatever, I'm hearing you have planted the seed and you have planted great seeds. So you're going to manifest great things. But I was going to say, you know how they say be careful what you pray for and that the tongue is a very powerful thing? That could be in many ways. And I have been praying and asking God for numerous things. And that's what I'm getting, the confirmation that these things are coming to me. However, one time I had got pregnant, right? And I didn't want to have a baby. And I was just starting a new job. So I was like that little week in between working 3 weeks in the hole. Because I had just quit my other job, started a new job. I needed 2 weeks training before I got paid. And then a week on the floor before I was going to get a check. And but I wanted to have an abortion. And I couldn't afford it at the time. And I did not want to have a baby. And I'm not one for just having abortions or nothing either. I only had one my whole entire life. And it took me a long time to have that one. It did. I had to really get myself in a mindset to have it. But this particular time that I'm talking about, I was pregnant or whatever, and it was not a good time for me to be having a baby, and I didn't have it financially, not even to get rid of it. I was just starting my new job. So I'm praying to God. I'm like, God, I know this ain't the right thing to pray for. Like, I know I should have been being more responsible and this, that, and the other, but I really don't have the money to go and get an abortion. I really don't want to have this baby right now. Like, God, could you please just take this baby from me? Like, please, like, I need to lose it in any way, shape, or form. Miscarriage, something. I can't have this baby. And Lord and behold, I'm going to work and I get sick as fuck. Remember I told y'all I had 6 blood clots in my lungs. And I was at work and I realized like I couldn't lift my arms or whatever. And mind you, I had a client. So it required me to be able to move my client around and, clean up and shit like that. And I'm at work and I just can't move my arms up. So I end up telling my client's wife, I'm like, I got to go home. I got to leave or whatever. She's like, yeah, it's okay. I never used to call off work on this particular job. I loved my clients. This is when I worked for the Ramayas out in Farmington Hills. So I'm like, I gotta really go or whatever. And she like, let me go home. I was supposed to be driving home, but I was so sick and fucked up that I ended up driving myself to Beaumont. And I get to Beaumont or whatever, and my heart is just beating so fast. And they like, you know, what's wrong? Did anything happen to you? What's going on? I'm like, no, I don't know. I was just at work. I don't know what's going on. I just can't lift my arms. My chest hurt or whatever. So they put me on the EKG or whatnot. She like, your heart is beating way too fast. You having palpitations. She like, did you have a car accident? Did somebody hit you? What's going on? I'm like, I don't know. I just can't breathe. And so they had thought I broke my ribs. So I got to go to get CAT scans and everything because they trying to figure out what is going on with me. That's how they ended up finding out I had multiple blood clots in my lungs, which is why I couldn't breathe and why I couldn't lift my arms. Now, mind you, they end up doing all these results and testing shit on me. I was in Beaumont for like 2 weeks. They were saying like, oh, I probably got the blood clots from the Depo shot because I did take the Depo shot, which is why I didn't know like how I ended up being pregnant. I must have took it too late or something. So I was pregnant or whatever. And she like, okay, you probably got the blood clots from the Depo shot or whatnot. So I'm like, okay, cool. So they start me on heparin or whatever, the blood thinners to thin out the blood clots. And I ended up bleeding from down here or whatnot. So, and I'm talking about hemorrhaging. So I'm calling a nurse in the room or whatever. I'm like, yeah, y'all started me on a blood thinner, so I'm supposed to bleed, right? She like, well, where are you bleeding from? I'm like, down here. She like, no, you shouldn't be bleeding from down there. Boom. So I have to go get a whole nother series of tests or whatever. She like, do you know you're like 2 months pregnant? I'm like, no. For one, I thought I was just pregnant because I could have swore I was having my period. I be having that issue for some reason. But anyway, I'm like, no, I just came off my period last month or whatever. She's like, well, you're 2 months pregnant. So I'm like, oh, God, I really been praying. Like, please, God, take this baby away from me. So they giving me the heparin. They giving me the blood thinners. I'm bleeding and everything. I end up having a miscarriage. And this glob, TMI, I'm so sorry, guys, falls in the toilet or whatever. So I end up losing the baby. But at the same time, almost lost my fucking life too because I couldn't breathe. And the lady said that, the nurses was like, I don't know how you drove yourself to the hospital. How did you even drive here with your heart beating like this? I'm like, I don't know. And I drove perfectly fine until I checked myself in. I'm like, help me. I cannot breathe. But you have to be careful what you pray for, because I prayed to God and asked God to take this baby away from me because I couldn't afford it. I didn't want to have it. I was too busy trying to work to take care of the kids that I already had. So I was praying every night like, God, please take this baby away. Please, please, please. And he answered my prayers. But I didn't expect him to answer them in the fact where I almost died too. I done had a miscarriage. I didn't know what was going on. I got multiple blood clots in my lungs. I'm damn near having a heart attack. I can't fucking breathe. I'm hemorrhaging and all this. I got to keep calling off of work because I'm in the hospital for 2 weeks. What the fuck? And then as I was sitting in the hospital, I'm like, damn. I really did pray and ask God to end this pregnancy for me. And he did. He did exactly what I asked him to do. But he just didn't do it how I expected. I thought I was going to have a little miscarriage and go on about my day. But shit, he showed me like, no, you need to be more responsible. Because this is what happens. And you asked me to end the life and I almost took yours too. So that's for somebody. Somebody needs to be careful for what they're praying for. And that remember that the power of prayer works. So be very intentional on what you're asking God for, because ask and you shall receive. And I've been praying for beautiful things, beautiful relationships and everything like that. And I'm hearing, be careful what you ask for because you just might get it. But I'll talk to you guys later. Be safe. Have a good day. It's hump day. So, enjoy your day. Enjoy the rest of the week. You guys and the kids. I love you guys. And I'll be back. I'm about to walk to the store and go get me a leaf so I can smoke and clean up and get ready to cook dinner and all that and relax with my kiddos or whatever. So yeah. Bye guys.